Hello boys and girls, Ms. Holloway here. You should be on Reteaching 14-4, area of squares and rectangles. What is the area of this rectangle? Use the formula area equals length times width. So you would take 8 times 5 to equal 40. The area is 40 square feet. Well, let's look at a figure like this. This is called an irregular figure or an irregular shape. And when you have an irregular shape, you are going to need to draw segments or draw lines to divide the shape into two separate shapes, just like they did here. Okay, so the easiest way to do this would probably be just like what they did here. We're going to separate it here to make shape A and shape B. Now you just made two separate shapes. Okay, so now what we have to do is find the length and the width of each shape. So let's start with shape A. Now you have a lot of measurements all around this shape, but remember that we're just looking for the length times width. So if you can find the length times width of A, then you can find the area. Well, since it's a square, the length and the width are going to be the same. So the length is 4 meters and the width is also 4 meters. So for this, I would take 4 times 4 and get 16. Now let's find the area of shape B. Okay, I'm just looking here and I'm looking at the length and the width. I need the whole length from one side to the other. That's 10 and the width is 4. Now you might be thinking, well, what about this 6 right here? And what about this 8? Well, the 6 meters is just from this corner to the end here. And the 8 is the top of shape A all the way to the bottom of shape B. We don't need those. We only needed the length and the width of each shape. So then 10 times 4 would be 40. Now what do? Well, we're not finished because we need to find the area of the whole figure. We found the area of A and B, but now we need to put them together. So now we're just going to add them up. 6 plus 0 is 6, and 1 plus 4 is 5. So the area would be 56 square meters. Okay, and this example right here shows you how to do that. Let's look at number 1. All right, for number 1, we just have a regular figure, 9 meters by 2 meters, so we're going to take the length times the width, and we're going to get 18 square meters. Okay, let's look at number 2. All right, number 2 it's a very irregular shape, so we are going to figure out the best way to break this apart. We're actually going to have to break it apart into 3 sections. All right, so let's start with, let's go with breaking it here and here. So this will be shape A, B, and C. All right, let's start with shape A first. So we need the length and the width. Okay, so we're only looking at shape A. Well, I can see the width from this side to this side is 4 meters, and from this side to this side, the length is 6 meters. So we're going to take 6 times 4, and that equals 24. Okay, and now I'm going to take B. Now I need the whole length from this corner all the way to this corner. All right, so I have 10 meters that goes from here to here only. Well, I need to know what goes from here to here. What's the measurement that goes from here to here? I need from all the way from this corner all the way to that corner. Well, if you were to take this shape A and flatten it down, push it down, it would kind of fill in that spot. And I know that this width right here, because of shape A, is 4 meters. So if I take this 10 meters that goes from this corner to this corner, plus the 4 meters right here, then I would get 14 meters all the way across. So 14 meters is my length for shape B. Now I need to look for the width. The width of shape B. Let's see how to figure that out. Okay, so from this corner all the way up to the top of shape A is 10 meters. But I know that the length of shape A from here to here is 6 meters because of this measurement right here. If this is 6 meters, then so is this. It's not labeled, but it is. This is 6. This we're not sure, but whatever it is adds up to 10 because of this measurement. So I need to know 6 plus what equals 10? 4. So this would be 4 meters because 4 meters plus 6 meters equals 10 meters. So 14 times 4. Now this would be this could be a difficult problem for you to work out. So we're going to just add it up together. So we have 14, 14, 14, 14, because 14 times 4, we can add that together. So I have 4 and 4 is 8, 4 and 4 is 8, 8 and 8 is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 56. Okay, so B equals 56. Then I have C. It looks like C is about the same size as A, so let's look at that. The width looks like it's 4, and the length is 6, just like shape A. So I'm going to take 6 times 4 and get 24. Now to figure out the area of all 3 shapes, I'm going to have to add them all together. So let's make some room and go over here. Let's add together 56 plus 24 plus 24. Okay, so I have 4 plus 4 would be 8. So now I'm going to add 8 plus 6 would be 14. And then I have 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus another 5 would be 10. So my answer is 104 square meters, because we're measuring in meters. Okay, that's a lot of work to do. You just have to take your time when finding the area of an irregular shape. You need to break them apart into separate shapes and then find the area for each separate shape and then add them together. Let's look at number 3. The area of a rectangle is 56 square inches. Okay, so it's already giving us the answer here. The width of the rectangle is 7 inches. All right, I know that we measure length times width, which is 7 inches. So what's the length? So this is what I'm looking for. Okay, I know that multiplication is related to division, and I know the largest number goes in the front. So I'm going to divide 56 divided by 7, and what does that equal? 8. So 8 inches would be our answer. Okay, turn the page. You're going to do the practice side on your own. Good luck.